I'm Colin. This is part 5 or 6 of my Let's Build on high grade Bandai high grade 1/144th scale Gundam Heavyarms. We have the entirety of Heavyarms himself built, and we are going to build his backpack next. So I'm going to take these and put these just off here. We're going to need this is rack A, and we need A12 right here. I need A30 right here. And let me check it for any nubs I don't like. Okay, there's that. And this is going to be facing towards his back, so I'm not going to worry about those nubs right there. And we're just going to clip it together like so. There is a big old hole on the sides, but that's for the for storing the Gatling gun. I'm gonna get some glue here, and I'm gonna put just a little bit in each. Now I like to use Gorilla Super Glue Gel because I can put it on there and it will not immediately dry up and set. It'll give me, you know, a little breathing room, and I can't get a good grip on that right now to sand that, so I'm not going to bother with that. But we're going to stick one of those right in there off of rack E2, and then I'm going to put that down and bring in rack E1 and pull the other thruster off, and we will stick that right in there like so. Let me bring in Heavyarms and we'll pop that right on his back there. So now on to building the gun. They want me to start with rack E right here, so I need part E9 and part E10, which would be these barrels right here. There we go. There's two peg holes and a groove, and then there's a tab and two pins on this side. So make sure to line it up and put that together like that. And then we're gonna get part E8, E18, and you gotta make sure to line it up so that it goes together like so. I am gonna add a little bit of super glue to this, just a little bit right on the sides. There we go. Let's put that back on there. Wipe away any excess that I can. There we go. Let's put the cap back on that and put that off to the side. We will then get part A31 right here. And we need part A13. That's this little 5/6 sided piece here. And that's gonna go right up on here, and it's pointing out right here. They point out right there. This little tab, do not remove. I like that. Don't trim that off. Okay, next I need an E18. Here we go. Rack E1, part 18, right here, and it's gonna line up like that and go together like so. And then we need to go back and get A14 off the A rack. And hey, we have just emptied out this complete rack. I can put that off to the side there. And I'm going to take my sandpaper real quick, knock that off. And then it's going to go on like this and slide that down there. And the barrel for our minigun will slip right in there. And it's loose, but it spins. You can easily pop it back out, but like it spins. Like I want to glue that, but I also don't want to lose the spinny spin. The spinny spin. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. All right. So we're gonna come back up here to this rack, and we have part says E17, and it's going to clip on right there, and it's hinged back so you can push it back and out of the way. Then I need E111 here. And this rack is also now empty. Put that off to the side. And this one is going to tab in there. Do not glue that in place. Leave that open so that you can unpeg it and twist it from one side to the other so you can store it on either one side or the other side. So I'm going to put it up like that because that's where we're going to end up storing it when I get done in a moment. I need the shield. Bring up the shield. And we have now emptied out rack number C. Sand that down a little bit. Let me scratch off some of this paint. Do I want to? No, that's fine. That's fine. And this is going to peg on like so. I will put that on there and put him back in the corner. And we need to assemble the hands. So let me bring in rack B1 here, and I have hand 28 and hand panel 27, and those, oh, hold on, I need to, there we go. There we go. And let me go ahead, actually, you know what, let's wait a second on that and make the other hands real quick. So I need those parts. That's going to go together, and then I need these ones. There we go. And let me see something. Let me see something. Probably not what it's intended for. But yeah, it is. He can do that. We are done building now. Here is other 2 hands. Here is other 3 hands for the other side. Yeah, and we have there's a port in the bottom for putting them on a display stand. So let me put that off to the side. And I've emptied all the racks, but I still ended up with some leftover thigh and feet parts. So I'm going to hang on to all of this, actually, because I can use the sprues for other things. Alright, we're all done building. Let's take one last look at the instruction booklet before I get into the Gundam Heavyarms himself. You got all the stuff here you can read. I'll go ahead and pause it and wait for a moment. They painted theirs really, really nicely. I noticed how in their picture they didn't put black bars on his shoulders. I did that, and you know, I know I could have painted my vents a little bit cleaner, but I enjoyed doing it. So this is on the inside is where we have number 1 and number 2 and all that other stuff going all the way through. And over here we have our parts list, and we got a lot of moon speak, and we got a lot of suggestions for how to do things. And you know, polycaps are made of a soft material and just different things, and you know, different suggestions on how to do the model kit. And then here's our in color final assembly stuff, and there's the very back of the book right there. And I'll go ahead, do you want to read that? I'll wait, go ahead and pause it. You got the chest Gatling guns and the homing micro missiles and the army knife and the beam Gatling gun. And then there's the read up on the show itself, and then there's all the different colors that we could have and should have used. And here we have him, complete and built and looking really, really. So first of all, he comes with enough extra parts to make 3 sets of hands. He's got a, I'm going to call this a lightsaber hand, a beam saber hand, but you could probably use it with his Gatling gun to help hold the arm in place. And then he's got a regular grippy fist hand. He's got 2 of those. He's equipped with 1 right now. And then he's got a relaxed, resting open hand. Let me bring over his beam Gatling gun for a moment. Now, one thing I am going to talk about real quick. I used this to clear coat him after I was done painting him, and the paint on him looks really, really nice. And you know, yeah, there's some rough spots here and there, but clear coat will act like a glue also, as it has done right here. Oh boy. There we go. It will act like an adhesive, and it spread these ugly little paint marks all over. So next time I do decide to paint and then clear coat a figure, I am going to disassemble it as much as possible. More to the point, I'll probably paint the parts on the rack, clear coat it on the rack, and then build it. It still has all the functional... Come on. There we go. Oh, see, this is another problem I had, right? The clear coat got into the hinges, and it gooped them up, and yeah, so I got to be gentle with these. And in fact, this one even broke off. Come on. Good thing I don't plan on playing with this guy like an action figure. Oh my goodness. Oh, I think I broke it. I broke it! Ah. Okay, I'm gonna stop. So, in the end, he does have some nice shapes to him. He does look like the Gundam Heavyarms. His hands do pop out very easily, and you can pop the gun on. The posability on him does work, even though it's affected by the paint. He does have a ball joint neck here. I think I did the eyes fairly well. He's got full jointed shoulders. He's got a swivel under the shoulder. He's got an elbow, a shoulder swivel. He's got double jointed elbows. He's got this really nice crotch hinge thing going on here, and then he's got the hinges down here underneath his above his thighs. He's got ball jointed thighs, no, universal jointed actually. He's got an at the thigh swivel, very nice double jointed knees. His missile rack came off again. Oh boy. Ah! He's got the knife up here that will pop out. He's got multiple joints in his ankles. He's got a forward and backward, then there's a ball joint in the foot itself. And then this armor piece is on a ball joint, and then his feet can hinge at the heel. At the heel. Yeah. Let me bring over Scourge. Let me bring over Film Noir. Here is Hubcap. Here is Soda Can. Wow, that really does go to show how big this model is, huh? It's right about the size of a soda can. I'm gonna keep Camboy on the camera for right now. Let's bring over the Siege car guys. And I mentioned in the comments to somebody that I had the old one from back in the day, and just to see how the engineering has changed. And yes, this has been heavily customized. Let's go over real quick. So instead of a knife, I got a battle axe that swings out from the arm. I like that. And since it's in a polycap, it can spin around and twist around and adjust and all that. The hands are basically polycaps. They're rubber. This is two pieces to make this hand right here, and this is just one rubber piece. It had opening and closing chest plates. Those have long since either been lost completely or used on something else. The shoulders, the elbows are polycaps. On the new one, the elbows are completely all plastic, and they use the polycaps for connectors. No. Polycaps were full-on joints back in the day. This is a bowl and socket on this guy. This is a peg and socket on the old guy. The originally it could peg onto the back, but I cut that off and added these big old huge thruster packages so it could have high jumps. And yes, these are meant to be machine guns in the front, so it would bend over and do like artillery style stuff. And then the legs are just, nothing's really done different with the legs other than different painting. So, but yeah, this is my my Blue Spectre mobile suit. She's meant to run fast and hit hard. And then let's bring in the Gundam Universe Heavyarms. And wow, if these guys are 1/144th, then he's like 1/120th. So both of these guys are reasonably available. I haven't seen him at Walmart in a while, but you could get him at Walmart or Target. You could probably get him on eBay for about 25, 30 bucks. The model was $25. Which one could I recommend between the high-grade model and the Gundam Universe action figure? I'd say get both, but if you can only afford one, do you want a model kit? Or do you want a straight-up action figure? Now, weight-wise, oh my goodness. This guy weighs easily 4 times as much as this dude. Like, you can really feel the weight in this guy, and this guy's really super, super light. So, do you want a model kit that you can build and then pose and leave alone afterwards? Or do you want an action figure you can kind of toss around and beat up a little bit? Both have their pros and cons. So, I'm Colwyn. This has been part 5 or 6, something like that, of my Let's Build and final review of the Bandai High Grade 1/144th Gundam Mobile Suit Heavyarms. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will try and get other Mobile Suit model kits. Please go check out my other stuff. I've got a bunch of other funny videos. I've got Let's Tries where I try different drinks and foods and snacks and stuff. I've got Transformer and action figure reviews. I do Lego builds. I do rants occasionally. Go check out my other stuff. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all have a good night and be safe.